It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Bucs, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This is 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Mayfield on play action. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the Commander's 16-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Mayfield now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here, and it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Well, they go play action. Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Daniels. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And that is incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Out to his left. Dancing away at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Dorrance Armstrong just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. In motion right, Campbell. From the gun, Mayfield. Campbell making the catch. Good footwork at the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Finding Otten once more. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Gets this to Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Dancing to his left, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington has taken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Baker going to give it to Irving. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense heading out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Go! 79 Bronco. Check.
Looking to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now 2nd and 3. In motion left, Godwin. Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what...
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. It's Eckler again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Back to 60. Come on. Set. Warrior 70. Go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Able to find Gray here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chance.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Boston Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Tampa Bay.
Now Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. 2nd down and 8.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Mayfield now. Finding Otten once more. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mayfield looks to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Irving. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
It's another first down on what'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
The tackle by Elijah Casey. A gain of 7. First down, Washington.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Daniels looking to throw. Running the slant, Gray with it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's go now.
Daniels going to try the sneak, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. On the give, here's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a toss play to Eckler. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To the air goes Daniels. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Handoff now to Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Here we go, set.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1.